Alright, so today, or yesterday actually, I dropped off the Miata at my parents' house where we're going to be working on the cars. And then we're taking the hoist and the stand over right now. This is the next day in the morning. Parents' house is only a couple miles down the road, but it's going to scare me the whole time we're going over there. But we got the hoist, the engine stand, jack, other jack, toolbox full of tools I'll need. Let's see what else. Leveler over there. And I think that is all. Oh, and then jack stands, of course, because safety is always first. Alright, so I'm at my parents' house. Got everything unloaded. You guys might have seen the gold Trans Am my dad has and the blue Camaro and my white Trans Am I have over there and a couple other videos. Or not videos, but like on my Snapchat and stuff. I think on Instagram too, but whatever. So those two, or that car's gonna stay right there while we work on it, I think, unless we put it in the driveway behind the gold car. But besides that, the hoist and the stand are back there. So I think once I get the motor out of this one, it'll go on the stand and the stand will stay back there, and I'll just put a trash bag over it or something, just so it doesn't get in the weather or whatever. But it doesn't really matter because we're taking that motor apart to be finished. So yeah. Alright, so I didn't actually record anything of us actually taking anything out, but everything is out that needs to come out before the motor comes out, so I'm gonna do that right now. You can see Jeremy driving away right there in his truck. Oh, somewhere over there. Let's see. There he is. Way over there. But we didn't get to really film anything because my hands are dirty, and I didn't want to touch my phone or my camera with dirty hands because that's gross, and yeah. But as you can see, we got no engines, Ted. So just got to clean up the rest of the mess, and then the motor and everything is back over there, and then yeah. So it's the beginning of, or the middle part I should say, because we're already kind of in the middle of doing things, but the Miata's come back. Alright, so went to drain the oil out of the motor that was in the car, and that's the drain plug. Yeah, that's not good. That means there's lots of stuff being shaved away in the bottom end. There was metal to metal contact somewhere, which I'm guessing is the rings, which is probably all that, and maybe some bearings or two, I don't know. But I got it almost tore all the way down. As far as the accessories go, they're all sitting over there. All the bolts and various tools and stuff over here. But yeah, for now I'm just working on this after work, so from like 5:30-ish till, I don't know, 8 o'clock when it gets dark. But yeah, so we're gonna see if this bottom end comes apart and looks a little better than the other one. Then I don't have to use 84mm pistons. I can just use 83.5, which would be a lot better, or even just the 83s, but we'll figure it out and go from there. Dogs. Bear. That's Bear, and that's Sugar. Anyway, can't really see because the studs are in the way, but the piston walls on this one are far better than the one that I took over to the machine shop. These ones look about the same. I'm not gonna move the pistons again, but they're not, like, I can't feel anything with my fingernail like I could on the other one. There was like a gouge on cylinder 3, I think it was, and it was making it so I had to use 84mm pistons, and I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to take this one to the machine shop and see what they say. But you can see right here is where the head gasket wasn't on all the way. And I'm guessing it's because there's no dowel pin on the front. There is in the back. And the head gasket was good in the back. But in the front, there's coolant and oil and the mixture, chocolate milk style, all the way up here even. And let's see what else. Yeah, and before I put that head on, this is the BP4W head. The motor ran fine with the 95 head, so I'm guessing it's also, or the dowel pin might be stuck in the head, or it might have just not sealed right because I didn't get that resurfaced or anything. So, because I'm a dummy. Alright, so we're back in the back of the 240. The head's back there. Block, pistons, crank, out of the motor. So if you guys remember last time I rebuilt the motor, the thrust washers were the problem as they got eaten up and thrown out of the places, which was supposed to be right down in there somewhere. But that's what happened with this one too. Because when I pulled the motor, or when I pulled the crank out, there was no thrust washers, but there was metal everywhere, and all the bearings, which are in those bags back there, are all scarred up and stuff. So taking all this over to the machine shop, and gonna see what he tells me. But these cylinder walls look better, but we'll see, because the thrust washer being bad actually made the crank ride on the front. Alright, so this is what happens when your thrust washers go out. This is the back of the block. The crank was riding on every single main cap, and it just destroyed the whole motor, and the block is done now because the thrust washer surface, which is right there, is all round, so it won't hold a thrust washer. So we're here at the machine shop, or I'm here at the machine shop. Brought everything over to 240. The block is trash, but luckily my machine shop guy has a couple spare Miata blocks that and one of them we're going to use. Gonna check the head right now. If the head is bad, we have another head, so we'll get it figured out.